Je me baladais sur l'avenue, le cœur ouvert à l'inconnu. J'avais envie de dire bonjour à n'importe qui.
Good morning, North. Today is Tuesday, November 4th. We are live from the North Morning News Studio. Yes, actually live. It's National Candy Day. I'm Audrey.
And I'm Sophie. Please rise respectfully for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's French Culture Week this week, North, so now we go to two French students to tell us a bit about France's influences on our world.
Bonjour, North. This week is National French Week. Today we'll be talking about some fun French facts.
For starters, France gave us the Statue of Liberty.
Hot air balloons were invented in France.
Mayonnaise was also invented in France.
The modern pencil with graphite instead of lead was invented in France.
Sewing machines were first used in France.
The battery was also invented in France.
Braille, which is what blind people use to read, was invented in France.
And finally, at the end of each announcement, you'll be hearing some fun French music. Thanks, North.
It's time for Operation Wishbook again. The library is collecting new or like-new books to donate to children less fortunate over the holiday season. Our goal is 100 books, so if you can contribute, drop them off in the library. There is also an Amazon wish list you can order from. The link is on the school website. See Ms. Gardner for more information.
Coats, coats, coats. If you have gone by a road skate park lately, you have probably seen how many people there are living outside with no home and a shortage of warm things to wear. Coats are desperately needed as the weather gets even colder. Please bring your used coats in and place them in the barrel outside the front office, and the Boise Rescue Mission will distribute the coats to people in need. Get your coat tonight. The barrel will be around for 1 week only.
Hey all you Vikings, guess what? Donuts are back. If you want a scrumptious, amazing, guaranteed to make your tummy happy maple bar or chocolate bar, grab one on Wednesday at break, right outside the cafeteria. They are only $2 and will put a smile on your face. Remember, Vikings, donuts on Wednesdays at break for $2.
We now go to Miss Gardner to tell us about some great bookies.
All right, good morning, everyone. All right, so from the library this week, I have two books to talk about. The first one is Endangered. If you can kind of see it, there's kind of a glare. It has a chimpanzee down here. This is about 14-year-old Sophie, who actually lives in Florida, but she goes to visit her mother, who lives in the Congo, so that's the jungle. She lives in the Congo, and she runs a chimpanzee kind of sanctuary. A revolutionary war breaks out while she's there, so we have a lot of conflict within the country, and she takes this chimp that she has been raising, and she has to run into the jungle and try to survive. So it's kind of a survival story with very contemporary issues about war that are going on. She has a couple chances to leave and decides not to because she would have to leave the chimpanzee behind. So this is called Endangered. It is an award winner. There's right there. There's the seal for the award winner. This is also written, go ahead and hold that one. This is written by the same author that wrote The Deadly Sister. So this is by Elliot Scherer. Okay, so if you like that one, a lot of people read this one, same author. All right, so hold that one. And then the second one I'm going to talk about, this one's been highly anticipated. This is by Marie Lu. She, if you recognize her name, she wrote the Legend series, and people have loved that one and are still reading that. And this is her new series, The Young Elites. This is a little bit darker than her other ones. It's a new fantasy series. It's about Adelina. She is a survivor of what they call the blood fever. It was kind of like a plague that went through. People got really sick. Some died. If they survived, some of them had these markings on their faces or somewhere over their body, but with those markings came these really special, extraordinary powers. And so she ends up running off because her family kind of kicks her out because the markings were not good things back then. They kick her out, and she has to go and try to survive. But with these abilities, she finds a group called the Young Elites, and she joins them, and they try to help her develop her powers. So eventually, there's a lot of battles, a lot of political issues that are involved in this one. But if you want this one, it's going to be hot, so you're going to need to come in and put that on hold. So this is the first one. I think it's going to be a trilogy. So This is called the Young Elites. All right, so last thing for some of you who like the magazines, we do have magazines in the library. They're on a shelf. We can show you where those are. We put them on the tables. We have Popular Science available. You can check all of these out. Popular Science, Motorcyclist. Sorry, I just have to know which way to turn that. We have Teen Vogue are some of the options. We do get PC Gamer. This comes about every 2 months, so it doesn't come all the time, but if you're a gamer, you might like that. We have Car and Driver, and we do have a couple other ones that I don't have at the morning. Did I grab? Oh, I have Sports Illustrated as well. So we have lots of options for the magazine lovers there, so just come and see us. All right, so that's it for the library this week. Come on up. Thank you very much. That's it. Wait, don't leave yet. The camera's still on.
Crime Stoppers is sponsoring a Harlem Ambassadors Family fundraiser at Timberline on November 8th. One of Idaho's team members will be Lance Perkis, who was the Cowboy Ninja on American Ninja Warriors. We also have Boise Police Chief Masterson playing First Lady Lori Otter and several other law enforcement officers throughout the area. Advance tickets are $10 for adults and $8 for students and seniors, and they will be sold at the door.
Lit League will meet today during 5th period lunch. Bring your lunches, your books, and a friend.
And now to a YMCA video about bike safety.
Well, 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 look who it is. It's Spoken Wheel back again, talking today about predictability. Seen some good things out there, lots of people with lights on their bike, but there's another element to be safe while you're going to school, going to a friend's house, or whatever. So, Marcus, why don't you kick it off today?
All right, one of the first things that we would like to talk to you about would be predictability, as in where are you going to ride your bicycle if you're going to be riding in the roadway or the bike lane. You'll notice that the cars stay on the right in this country. A bicycle is considered a vehicle in the state of Idaho through the laws. Therefore, your bicycle must be on the right side of the road. The number one way that cyclists get killed in the United States is riding against traffic. If you want to make cycling safer for yourself, first of all, be visible so people can see you and work with you. Second of all, we want to be able to be on the correct side of the road, which is the right side of the road, the same direction that the cars are going.
And like lights, it's also a law. You must ride on the right side of the road.
Absolutely. So when we walk, it's a little different, though. If we're going to be walking, there are sidewalks provided for us. We want to be walking against traffic on the left side of the road. The reason for that is so when we're walking, we're going about 2 or 3 miles an hour. We can see traffic coming towards us, and we can predict kind of what's going to go on. So if there's a car spinning out on ice, if there's people or a car a block away that I don't trust or want to be around, I can see that happening in front of me rather than all of that nonsense happening behind me. So what we always say is we ride on the right and we walk on the left.
So if you're on the right side of the road, going down the road, you hop on a sidewalk, get back into the road, cars don't know what you're doing, that is not predictable. That's a great way to get yourself hurt, cause an accident, or whatever.
Absolutely. So last thing we want to cover is crosswalks. Just because you're in a crosswalk doesn't mean that people actually see you or are going to stop for you. If you're visible and you're using the crosswalk that makes you visible and predictable, ideally a car will stop for you. That doesn't mean they are. So even if you are at a crosswalk crossing the street, pay attention, look around. If you're walking with your friends, we see a lot of people just talking and engaging in conversation and walking and staring at the ground. Please look left and right, because just because you're there doesn't mean those cars actually see you.
Look at the driver. Does he see you? Wave to him. That's a great way to know that they're going to stop, they're going to let you go across. If the driver's not looking at you, it might be a good idea just to stay put.
Absolutely. So if you rode a bike to school today or you are going to tomorrow, lock up your bike correctly, because we're going to be looking at the bikes out on the rack and we'll probably make fun of a few of your bikes that aren't locked correctly.
That's right.
All right.
We'll be back.
All right. Have a good day.
North had a great start in the chess season. North took 3rd in the first WISCL tournament of the year and fielded 2 players at the 7th annual Treasure Valley Chess Championship last weekend. I have been told that one of the games a North student played will be recorded in the Northwest Chess Magazine. The second WISCL event is this Saturday. The more students who attend means we have more teams. Please spread the word and get back to me. The WISCL officers like to know by Thursday who is playing in the tournament. Anyone who can play chess. Tournaments are fun, and we encourage everyone in the club to participate.
Today we have a high of 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and it will be kind of cold.
Today in the classic line, we have pepperoni cheese bread, hamburger sliders, and pancake pups with baked wedges. In the specialty line, we have teriyaki chicken with rice and orange chicken with rice.
Happy birthday today to Annabelle Brock.
That's all your announcements for today, North. Have a great Tuesday.
À midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Aux Champs-Élysées. Aux Champs-Élysées. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées.